So today we're going to talk about the Flam. Flam is one of my favorite rudiments. It's very simple and yet it's difficult to execute well. The trick is preparation. When you're practicing the Flam, you want to make sure you give yourself plenty of time to get in the proper position. It's a grace note followed by a principal or primary note. So this is really what I'm playing. But right before that, I'm playing a little grace note. Okay? For most instruments, flamming is a bad thing to do. It means your grace note is too close to the primary note. For drummers, we want that grace note usually almost right on top of the principal note. We want them to sound sort of like one thing. It's a way to thicken up the snare drum sound. Okay, instead of just playing, when I play a Flam, suddenly the sound gets much thicker. The trick to the preparation is to start with one hand high, usually vertical, straight up and down, and then the other hand very low. Just drop both sticks at the same time. This is a Newton's law sort of thing. My husband is a science teacher and really appreciates the gravity, right? So if I drop both sticks at the same time, this one's lower, they're both going to fall at the same rate. This one's going to hit first. It's also going to have less acceleration, right? So it's going to hit softer. And that's how I get that grace note. I want to, especially when I'm practicing, I want to get back to that starting position before I do it again. So that's with the right hand. What about alternating with left? It's the same thing. Okay, left hand high, right hand low. This is called the left Flam. The hand that's high is the name of the Flam. Okay, alternating is really very simple. You're going to essentially trade positions. Okay. The danger is sometimes students do almost a window washing thing, that they sort of end up doing this sweeping sort of thing. And if you can do that well, it's actually kind of cool, but it's really not a great way to practice them because you're not being precise with your positioning. And Flams, especially at first, it's very important to be precise because as they get faster, that high hand is going to just have to come lower. When we get to some of the other Flam rudiments, it becomes really clear. But even if I just play Flams in a stream of 16th notes, right, I'm playing slowly enough that I'm able to get my hand pretty high for that high stroke with the Flam, but if I didn't have a solid grip on the technique, it would be easy for them to get really sloppy. It's fine to play them nice and loose on the drum set, right? But you want to have a tight control over the more rudimental style first, okay? So that's the Flam. This is number 20 in our list of 40 Percussive Arts Society Rudiments. We're halfway there. Again, one of my favorites, one of the most useful on snare drum and drum set to just make the drum sound a lot thicker than it would otherwise. Flams, cool stuff. Thanks, see you next time.